Yo, what is that?
It's snowing sushi, y'all. According to this restaurant I just discovered on my delivery app, I was browsing through it and I came across these pictures that look like this, and immediately it's looking a little bit different from the pictures, what I'm seeing with my very eyes, but we're gonna unbox this and take a closer look. Basically, the concept here is sushi that is covered with a solid layer of pretty finely grated cheese. Not really sure what kind of cheese yet. Yikes, yo. The smell coming off of this is actually absolutely insane. So it's had good reviews, never heard of it, but, and I've never seen anything like this, so I knew I had to scoop it up real quick. Looks like we have, you can barely see the individual pieces of sushi under all that cheese, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe 10 pieces. This cost me $16, so not too bad of a price there. And let me just, what should I'm not really sure the best way to present this. Let me try my best to take these out of this packaging here. And in the process, I'll show you what one individual piece looks like. This is salmon, and I think it's straight from Norway. Not really sure though. Underneath looks like, you know, regular piece of sushi, but on top you can see that cheese, and it's adhered very well. I think the moisture of that fish is just making that cheese stick right to it. Plethora of cheese. Cheese and fish in general is a little bit taboo. Cheese and raw fish, what it do, you know? I don't know. So we have all this cheese left over, and I gotta say, I wish it was delivered to me in a circular plate like it's shown in the pictures, and just have that mountain of cheese, but I guess this is how they do it for delivery. They also gave me a lemon wedge here and some fresh wasabi straight out the tube. We have a little packet of soy sauce, and they gave me 2 pieces of chocolate, which is a great touch. You know what? Should I just make it snow on these things real quick? Let me see if I can. It's snowing sushi, y'all. Let me go in for a bite. See how this works. Start with the back ones. First one, raw, plain. Weird smell. Going in. Interesting. Very interesting. Let me try some of this cheese by itself, just to make sure. Very interesting texture on that cheese. Like I said, very finely grated. It does appear to be some type of like Parmesan type cheese. Seems like a good piece of fish to me. It's nice and tender and everything you want in a piece of sushi. That cheese on there, hold on, bring it in a little bit, bring it in. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this at all, but up close you can kind of see a white, what is this? If you clear some of that snow, you can see some white cream cheese looking stuff. Here it is on the end of the stick. It does appear to be some kind of cream cheese. So they're really loading it up with the cheese here. I'm a little bit bewildered by that first bite, to be honest, so I'm gonna go in for another one plain, but with a little bit more cheese scraped off the bottom, like a bottom feeder. Again, real nice fish. I'm really liking that. It's just perfectly tender. And you can taste the cheese and you can feel the cheese. That's the first thing that I detect when I take a bite. I feel it. All the like kind of, this kind of powdery, I mean, it is kind of like snow, to be fair. And you feel it on the tip of your tongue, the roof of your mouth. I'm gonna have to try this with some other stuff. You know, honestly, I'm not sure if I'll be able to decipher this even by the end of this video after eating all 10 of these. This could be a sushi no-no, but we're gonna give it a go-go. Putting some soy sauce right on top like that. Yeah, I like that. It gives it one more dimension of flavor. And you would think that the cheese would give it like, I'll tell you right off the bat, like it's not one of those foods I eat and immediately, oh damn, that's fire, that's mighty fine. Definitely not one of those foods, but it's definitely not one of those that's like, oh, that's nasty either. I'm sure purists would probably say this is nasty. I don't find that to be the case. I love cheese. Let me try this with a little bit of a lemon. Lemon, I mean. I actually really like that one. Salmon and lemon. Oh yeah. The cheese flavor, it's not one of those things that seems like it's adding this extra part will make it greater than the sum of that extra of those parts, you know what I'm saying? Like putting cheese on certain things like a burger or, you know, think about a pizza. You got the crust, sauce. If you took off the cheese, it's like, whoa, what is that? It's a marinara, pizza marinara, which is actually a thing, to be fair. But if you add the cheese, then it adds so much to it with just that one extra ingredient. This one right here, I don't know if I'm getting that. Maybe I'm just not using enough cheese. Let me scrape some of this. And we're gonna do a little bit of wasabi with this one. Wasabi. I think I read somewhere that like fake wasabi, like the stuff in this paste or in a tube, is just like horseradish. It's like a little bit flavored and colored. But don't quote me on that. Yeah, I mean, wow. Just, this one's throwing me for a pretty large loop here. Again, I'm gonna sin. Sushi sin. But I figure putting cheese like this on sushi would probably be that same thing anyway. Get a little bit of wasabi, and you know what? Get some lime or lemon on that. That's just, it's wild. It's weird. It's very weird. I really respect what they're doing though, the effort. By the way, I've seen this before, not with sushi, but snowing this, snowing that, snowing chicken, where they'll just take, I guess, Parmesan cheese, finally grate it over something. So it's just kind of a trendy thing to do over here these days, snowing food items. And I think this place, they just took that trend, copycatted it right to the sushi. And I'm not loving it, not hating it, just not sure if it's necessary. And a lot of things aren't necessary, but I still like them, but it just doesn't really add anything except, well, it does add stuff, but not in a really good way. Very gimmicky. I think the presentation it's not too bad, but it just kind of gets drowned out by the cheese. So you're seeing just like this kind of white thing instead of the very beautiful hand sliced piece of fish over a hand pressed piece of rice, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit too judgmental here. Thing is, I'm not really even tasting that much of the cheese, and it's almost taking away some of the flavor of the fish. So, you know what? That old taboo, putting fish and cheese together, you know what? I'm gonna say there's something true about that. It's just, you don't need it. And in some cases, it can detract, like I'm saying. This is taking away some of the flavor of that fish, in my opinion. But I am really glad I tried this because I couldn't resist trying it, to be honest. Would I ever order that again? No way. Wouldn't recommend it either. I've been trying to think, is there a way that sushi could work with cheese? Yeah, you know, probably. Philadelphia rolls, is it, that has the cream cheese? That's pretty good. You know, now that I think about it, what would it be like to just take a piece of sushi but then dip it into a cheese sauce? I think that's just too crazy, but after eating all 10 of those pieces, I would probably give this a D-, or actually a 59.999 repeating forever score. It just right there on the edge. So I eat these chocolates. Might cleanse my palate. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save these chocolates. Tricked y'all. I'm gonna savor them later. Save them for later and savor them later. Just kidding. I'm gonna eat one of them. This is the, I believe, tangerine chocolate from Jeju. Jeju Island here in Korea is famous for tangerines and apparently chocolate. So, tasty. I like chocolate quite a bit. Never eat it. Very rare when I eat it, but I love it. I'm gonna eat this one too, actually. This one's green tea. In the shape of like a, I think they have these statues down there. I'll tell you what, y'all. Green tea with chocolate, good mix. Green tea in general. I'm skating. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching this one. Don't recommend this, so don't eat this. But I might try to find some of these other like snowing dishes that they have out there and see if I could find a better match. Maybe I'll do that video in the somewhat near future. See what I can find. All right, that's it. I'm out here. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. Peace.